Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. So this clip right here, me showing you the irrigation, this irrigation ran from the house into the garden, to the backyard against the fence. So Roy dug a hole from the house all the way down to through the yard to the back fence, and this is where it ended up. And this was in February, I believe it was February of this year.
Oh, don't step on my corn.
So it was in February because we were doing this irrigation system, and I did not record Roy installing the irrigation system into the planters and the ground. So this is just him starting from this point. So now this is today, June 28th, and there's some snap peas. I didn't think we were going to have enough. There's some that I had stuck in the freezer, and we keep picking more, so there's a lot more in the freezer now. And that's parsley. Got a lot of parsley, so I picked some, and I'm going to dry them along with some dill that I've picked, washed, and now it's drying in a rack. This, we were going to build a drying rack, but we found this for less than what we can build one for, and it's got 8, I believe, circled covered mesh things. This is bok choy. I had to put this on because it's my favorite, well, one of my favorites. And there's Roy. He's battling. We don't want aphids, we don't want bugs or anything, so he's washing them to make sure that we don't get any on them. So those are zucchinis, and behind him, corn. There's some corn. They're really growing fast. And then some garlic, basil, tomato. This one is, oh, that is all Brussels sprouts. And then this is garlic. No, this is onions. And the onions are getting big. So we're really happy about that. Those are the yellow garlic. And then this is one of the Walla Wallas. Back there against the fence is Walla Walla as well, and tomato. And so there's some watermelon, some melons, some bell peppers, some leeks. Those are giant pink tomatoes. They're going to be those big beefy tomatoes. Yum. And this is a summer squash, and they're coming out like crazy. I also have some blue moons or black moons squash that will be coming out. These are Roman tomatoes and carrots. And these are bush beans. And they're already, I have purple bush beans or burgundy bush beans, and some regular green bush beans. And then some bell peppers and some chibi. And Chibi says, follow me. So I do. And there's some Hungarian peppers. They're kind of like pimentos, I guess. And there's the peas, and then my cabbage. Oh, this is a pretty flower. Just a wildflower. Some cabbages that are trying to keep up with this one. Look at that beauty. And there's some snap peas. Every time I think we're done with the snap peas, more grow. So we're getting more. Every day we pick snap peas. And these are sugar snap peas, so they're so good just to eat off the vine. And then some more wildflowers, and in there, some mint. Those are spearmint in there. And then down in those 2 buckets, these are sweet mint. And the yellow flowers are my my bok choy, and they're bolting because I want them to go to seed. And that is a dill as well. And I want that to go to seed as well, because I can use them next year for planting. I could sit here and watch that bumblebee all day long. So I bought a bunch of different types of squash, and not everything. Some of them I planted from seed, and then some of them I bought at the store. And I noticed that every time I buy something at the store, they don't do very well. So I'm not sure what these are. I know I bought spaghetti squash. I bought all kinds of squash, but let's see what grows. So these are the peppers, jalapeno, habanero, and Thai chili peppers. And there's my cucumber right in the middle. And this is potatoes. And these are strawberries. They're struggling. And then these are sweet potatoes. They're Japanese sweet potatoes, and more tomatoes. And then back there are our fruit trees. And I'll show you that in a minute. They're about maybe golf size. Um, the fruits are, and these are more wild flowers that I really like. And I harvested the garlic, and they didn't turn out very well. I'll show you some pictures soon. More wildflowers. And there's the garlic. How sad. I picked that this morning. And you gotta let them dry before you can. You can't rinse the dirt off. You kind of have to let them fall off. So I'll let them dry for a few, and then I'll tie them up and let them dry for a while, forever, until I use them. And then this is the grafted tree that has several types of apple trees or apples on them, and it's doing good, but hasn't fruited this year. It did flower, but it's not fruiting, so they didn't get pollinated. This, on the other hand, did, because this started fruiting or flowering after or before the other one, that first one did. And that first one, that's the one we rescued from Costco. And we thought it was just all going to die, but it didn't. It survived. We did it. Yay. The Macintosh apple did not make it. So, oh well. Roy is going to try to find somebody. If anybody has an Asian pear tree, let us know so we can maybe steal a branch off of yours, because he wants to graft one onto ours, and it's hard to find around here. We did buy this pear tree. It's a kefir, and we got it because we heard that kefir is a good pollinator if you don't have, well, it's a good pollinator for all the trees. So there's the sweet potatoes, the tomatoes. I'm excited about the sweet potatoes. And there's our garden. So can't play volleyball out there anymore. And we have some orange bush right there. And then these two bins right here are dahlias. I'm just amazed at my corn. I'm so happy. The corn is doing so well. I'm amazed and happy because something got him, either a rabbit, a squirrel, or a vole. What are they called? Voles, yeah. And if you notice, Roy did finish the compost bin, so we've started composting. And there's my pole beans, so that's gonna grow up on the fence. And there it is, the garden. Some things are blooming, some things are flowering and getting ready to produce some fruit. This is a hazelnut or filbert hazelnut. A bird or a squirrel must have buried it up front because it started growing in one of our planters. So Roy took it out of the planter and put it in this pot, and we'll grow it on the right side of the house where there's nothing growing. But wanted to show my cabbage. Look at how pretty that is. So I planted more cabbage right next to it so to keep growing throughout the summer. And these are just some of the wildflowers that we have throughout. And that's it, guys. I'll post more as they start to fruit. Thanks for watching. Bye.